I don't know, did you hear or not? Trump announced it might be in the White House. So UFC in the White House.
Whoa!
Yeah, I did see that. I did on the White House lawn. I did see that.
On
Yes.
back yard. Listen,
I mean, that would be insane. Imagine watching a UFC in front of the White House. It'd be. I mean, and Trump would be the guy to do it. Trump is Dana White's best friend. He would. I mean, it would be amazing.
From Kansas City to New York City, from planet Earth to extraterrestrial life in space, a podcast with no equal, engaged in unconventional warfare through your speakers and headphones. This is a show about embracing the suck, conquering your demons, and finding God in the face of adversity. Kris, Tonto Paronto.
Switch is on. Motherfucker, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Ian, Scotto.
You know, Ian and I have been dating for a long time.
You are now tuned into the Battleline Podcast.
The switch is on, Battleline Podcast, and man, it is amazing to say episode 300, and I have to say, man, to our sponsors who've been with us, let's get over to ANDREI ARLOVSKI. Battleline Podcast, always great to have on ANDREI ARLOVSKI, former UFC Heavyweight Champion, current fighter with Bare Knuckle. He's been on with us for episode 1 in 2019, then he was on for episode 200, and we said, let's have him on for this episode 300 extravaganza. And I said this before we recorded, but I'm going to say it again. Congrats on winning your first fight with Bare Knuckle against Josh Copeland last month. And yeah, I know you're doing some press today because you're going to be fighting some more with Bare Knuckle.
Yeah, at least 1 or 2 times. Yeah, I think so. But yes.
Yeah. Hey, how'd the fight? I didn't catch the fight. I don't know if I could. Is it? I mean,
of course not. Super busy on the range, etc. His stuff, no doubt about. And be honest with you, I thought it's going to be fucking 1-2 rounds, but that fucking guy kept coming, and referee stopped after 4th round because of a lot of cuts. It's
sure.
You know, it's dangerous. One punch cut. It's last time I had a bare knuckle fighting probably like 30 years ago in high school. And you know what, small gloves, UFC or any MMA productions, small 4-ounce gloves, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, man. What's the biggest difference? And you kind of answered it right there, but you UFC forever, you're a legend, Hall of Famer. Yeah, I can give you shit because you're my friend, but you're still a Hall of Famer, dude, regardless whether you like to be called that or not. But what?
Sooner or later, maybe yes.
You are, dude. You are. Come on. Don't even. But what's the biggest? This first one, and we, my buddy, Shannon the Cannon is a good friend of mine. We worked at Blackwater, big bare knuckle guy, been doing it for a long time. But he's never done, I believe, as much UFC as you have. So, what's the biggest difference aside from the gloves, the cuts? Was the training up to it different? Are the guy? This is your. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. The training, I was on fucking vacation. Just training conditioning and boxing. I love boxing, back in 2009, I signed with Golden Boy Promotion with Oscar De La Hoya. I was supposed to have a couple fights with some boxers and have a big fight for money against Klitschko, one of the Klitschko brothers. And what I tried to do back in 2009, McGregor did, whether 2017, 19, whatever.
Yeah,
I supposed to do this back in 2009, and I always loved boxing, but bare knuckle, it's since got my manager and one of his fighters and my friend Mike Perry told me from first second of the round till last second of the round, keep your fist tight. Otherwise, because all boxers can, play around. lazy jabs, open hands. They broken fucking hands. And I kept like, training, keep fucking all the time my fist tight, and actually the shit works.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Kris when you announced the fight and everything, there seem to be some pretty big names who are involved in bare knuckle now because and part of it is the fact that I got into MMA really like during the John Jones era when he was on top and Conor McGregor and all those guys. So I remember watching Jessica I on Ultimate Fighter, and here on Long Island, she comes to UFC gym pretty often and trains a lot of the people. And I was like, you got Jessica I there now. You've got you. Like, you've got some pretty big names.
Yes, I have big names and current champion BKFC right now, Ben Rothwell. I fought him twice, and maybe I'm gonna fight one more time. And actually, I fought twice. First time it was Affliction. Second time was UFC. God willing, I might fight him bare knuckle fighting for the title. So we'll see. We'll see.
Do you think is the bare knuckle genre, are they trying to take over the UFC, or is it just too separate? It's two different things, right? You're talking.
I don't think anything
oranges.
could ever take. It's so big. It's like
Very
to take
high.
over UFC.
You right here. Everybody else down.
I agree. Like, even when you hear Bellator, like, yeah, it's a bigger name, but at least to me as a fan, but I don't think Bellator will ever take over UFC. There's too much money in it. It's too much of.
Where's Bellator right now?
What do you say?
Well,
Where's Bellator right now?
Yeah.
Done. No more Bellator. PFL and still alive, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, I mean, I like it all. I don't have an issue with any of it, man. Oh, you guys, as long as I'm watching it, I don't want to get hit in the face anymore. I don't know how you keep getting hit in the face and just keep coming back. What is there something wrong with you, Andrei? Man, what's going? It's a good thing though, I guess. Isn't it? Or maybe not. maybe not. Absorbing all those punches and having that skull of steel. Man, I guess how do you do it after all these years without getting concussions and because you keep rocked in the head too much, your brain finally just it goes.
God willing, last couple years, I didn't fucking get punched too much, just sleep. You see, I told you I love boxing, sleep under, so it's all that crap. But listen, spend a lot of time with boxing coach right now, and plus. I don't get how fucking young fighters fighting like have a sparring days. No one fucking at my gym, no one except me wear fucking headgear. So what the fuck, guys? They walk the next day like oh, my head hurts. Of course it's fucking hurts. First of all, you want to knock you fucking each other out, and secondly, why?
Oh man.
Why? I wear ear protection, fucking headgear.
I was going to say, man, I mean, look, truthfully, you're one of the older guys in the game. And it's like when you came on with us in 2019.
I'm the oldest one. Just older than me, only Yoel Romero and fucking Dinosaur.
Well, you're only like 42, aren't you? 41, 40. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. You're at least 49. At least, no. You're not 49 yet. I know you.
46, not 49, 46, but thank you. No.
But I was just going to say, when you were on with us for episode 1, which was the only one we did in studio in New York City where you're fighting an MSG, I mean, I almost thought that it was like an unwritten thing and kind of implying to us, you were like, hey, this is it, win or lose, and I'm done at this point. And 6 years later, you're still doing it and you're still winning.
It's 2019, wow.
Yeah.
It was first episode?
First episode, we recorded it back in October of 2019, and like, I thought that would be the last match. I did, and I think Kris did too.
Yeah, I did too.
Wow.
You just can't give it. Is it? What keeps you going? In it's not the money. I know it's not. I mean,
it might be.
I mean, part of it is you're not going to get punched in the face for free.
That's money to be honest with you. Especially when I fought in the UFC, that's fucking money, no doubt about. Plus, I'm lucky person. I'm doing what I love to do, and my family, my wife supports me.
That's
you know
big.
how support.
Yeah.
How support is very important for soldiers, for like warriors, for fighters. It's fucking big things. And obviously, she's not happy about bare knuckle fighting. But I told her, listen, I have good looking chick already. You're fucking so good. I have kids. Who cares? man's supposed to be a little bit prettier than fucking gorilla. That's it. So I have fucking a good looking chick. I have kids, so I'm good. By the way, since 2019, I got a new newborn baby, so she's gonna be in December, like 2 years old.
Wow,
So
congrats,
so,
man.
finally, yeah. And I'm just living my life, do what I love to do, and still have fire in my eyes. So I'm blessed.
And you're right. If your wife and your family support you, it's easier. If your wife said, "Hey, I don't want you doing this anymore," and adamant about it, then you kind of have to listen. Again, especially at our ages when we are starting to look like gorillas a little bit more every day, a little bit more good. You're spot on, man.
So my point was like, if you have already somebody next to you and female person, she's beautiful. Who cares how you look, right?
Yeah.
The most important, like, do what you love to do and stay focused and stay hungry.
That's always.
Hungry. Yeah.
Yep.
You also live in like literally my favorite area of the country. You're in that South Florida area, but you're like an hour out from Miami, so you're away from the craziness, like the whole Boca Raton, West Palm Beach area. Unless you moved, right?
Now I a little bit closer, and I'm like 15, 20 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, but that's still not far from there. That's right around there.
No, it's still like when the traffic, it's still like 1 hour till Boca Raton, Delray Beach, but I'm more south, so I'm good.
Are you at Deerfield? Is that what you're going to say? Deerfield Beach?
Oh, David.
I know. I know the area pretty. I used to hang out there quite often, man. And there were some ranges down there I used to teach at. And then Israel Matos, and then Boone had buddies down there. It's a wonderful area, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and there's a reason why we moved, because of schools, like free and super good schools. My sons, little one Dominic won, middle one won lottery for Renaissance School.
Yeah.
Oldest one applied 2 and he got 2. So it's like 1.6 miles from my house.
That's awesome.
Obviously no buses, because it's distance supposed to be more than 3 miles.
Yep.
And it starts at 8 o'clock. My kids all the time are late, because I'm not sneaky, smart. I'm all the time. I don't want to stay in line, like when like I'm just bring them like 8:10, 8:15, no line, so I'm good. And I other day I received an email from a school. We worried about your kids because they late all the time. How we can help you? And I wrote down, if you can, please help me financially. No more emails, no more questions.
That's it. And give me an ANDREI ARLOVSKI lane that I can drive and drop my kids on. I want my own special lane. I know I hate sitting in line, but even in our little town, when you go pick up the kids, he's just waiting in line, man, waiting in line. And I can't even imagine in your area with all the people. We ain't got nobody here, and I still like. Hey, what's the? Ian, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Are you going to say something?
No, you can answer.
Yeah, hey, you have a daughter now, and I know how when I had it, and my daughter's getting older. She's starting to date now, which is, But what this is more of a father question than a fighting question. When you have your daughter, I know I changed with the sons that you handle them. What's changed, man? Has it made you softer? It did me, even though my daughter's probably tougher. She's more like me than the boys are, to be quite honest. But what's the change in fatherhood to you when you have the daughter, and what's going to happen, man? You're going to get softer, which is good.
100%, and everything changed because I'm still tough with my boys, and you know that before 2 years old, they more like mama's daughters.
Yeah.
Crazy, what the fuck? Why mama, baba and grandma? Why not papa? Now only papa. She saw me like I'm coming in the house. She's running to me. It's just like, for her smile, I'm gonna solve my motherland. When she smiles, papa, like it's everything. I'm happy because my son's his oldest one, Andrei, he's going to turn 13 in August. Dominic just turned 7. They said, Savannah's supposed to have permission to date someone. I said, I like your attitude, guys. I like it. So, yeah.
You're gonna enjoy that, man. This was my last summer where my daughter started dating, and a perfect scenario. He showed up. I just got off the range. I had two guns on me. I had ammo. I was getting out of my side, but he was nicest kid in the world, and I love him. He's a really nice guy, and he said, "Mr. Paronto, I'm scared of you, Mr. Paronto, but I wanted to." But he came and asked me to take out my daughter on a date, and he did everything right. Yeah, it was.
Nice.
So can you imagine the first time she's gonna date when the guy comes to the house and sees him open the door? That's good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
True.
freaking
I was
awesome.
going to ask you though, speaking of shooting and the range and everything, the last
Yeah.
time you were on, we were speaking about that a lot. Any news with any purchases or anything you're shooting with? Because I know outside of the cage, you're an avid shooter.
Obviously, I still shooting. Obviously, I'm going when I have free time, and actually, I'm going this Sunday to shoot with my friend in Jupiter. But new purchases, I don't know. Stella Arms build Maximus rifle. I had a Pitbull,
Yeah.
and they called the rifle after him. It's great rifle. What else? By the way, I wanna Kris send one. I need to talk to a company. I wanna send one for you, one for Boone, to get your reviews and feedback.
Yeah.
And
Heck
I'm
yeah.
going. Yeah, I'm going. This year, I was after 2 years off. I was on a shot show. I really enjoyed. I didn't see you guys over there.
No, I didn't
And
make it this year.
I actually
and
I was speaking in North Dakota, dude. It was minus 35. I was speaking at I'm in North Dakota State or one of the universities up there, dude. It was I wanted to go to Vegas this year, but I can't pass up the speaking events. But boy, man, I was butt ass cold. It was cold.
a lot good new looking stuff over there, and actually, I'm jealous. But yeah, what else? What else? What else?
Are you
That's it.
working
But
with anybody, bud? Are you working with any
just Stella Arms.
Stella?
Arms, new
Yep.
the new rifle company. They built awesome rifle. And I became most right now more than a shooter. I became a baseball father. You know, my oldest one play baseball. Now, I still learn the rules, but I really enjoy baseball, and I'm probably the loudest parent in the fucking scene.
That's
I'm
it.
screaming,
I'm sure.
I'm not screaming only on my child, other childs, and their parents as well. And he was in Cooperstown. It's like for 12U, it's like the World Cup in baseball for 12U. And my fight, I supposed to fight. Long story short, I supposed to fight in December. They moved to May. From May they moved to June. I said I can go June because June it's like from 17th till 25th. It's a Cooperstown. I said,
Yeah.
come on, guy. Otherwise you're gonna wait. I said, okay, fuck it. And I was in San Antonio, Texas. My son, he was in Cooperstown. And the phone, I download there, but for some reason I couldn't watch the live videos. I just like some parents sent me videos, and I was on a game changer, and I was fucking happy. He did okay. He did okay.
That's hard to miss, man. My son did that, all that select baseball stuff all the way up to, he's running track in college now. But man,
Oh,
that's it. That's it. I mean, they do. They take that shit seriously. It's almost too serious sometimes, man.
During the baseball season, obviously, actually tomorrow he's gonna get tryouts for 13U, same team, but 13U. Coach called me. I said after Cooperstown, he's gonna select it for sure. But if you don't mind, he has to show up. I said no problem. When season starts, between my workouts and kids' activities, every single day, I'm between 6 to 8 hours in the car.
Yeah, you're there. It's practicing
I
games every day.
I moved closer. It's supposed to be less, 6 to 8 hours every fucking day.
Are they?
And these games, you have to drive somewhere because he's a travel team. So you have to. It's like drive me crazy.
Well,
But
it's full time.
Oh,
Is he going to just stick with and that's what's tough. And when we grew up, at least I know I got to do everything. I played football, I played baseball, basketball, because you didn't have to focus on one sport. Now you almost have to focus on. Do you agree on that? I don't agree with that, dude. I think they should do everything, but they have to now because it's almost year round.
But you know what, Kris? I have different vision because listen, how you gonna be good at something if you're gonna like play many sports like baseball, flag football? He want to do flag football. I said absolutely not. if you want to do something good in baseball, you have to focus on baseball, because they have three times a week team practice. Plus, other days he's taking private lessons with hitting or catching. So you have to focus. I don't know.
I feel like that makes sense to me, because I just think of like, I mean, there are the rare exceptions, right? There's the Deion Sanders who played professional baseball and professional football. It's extremely rare. But when I think of like the greats, I don't think Tiger Woods was doing anything but playing golf, you know, and if that's the route that he wants to go, what you're saying makes sense to me.
You know, and that's where growing up, high school, those other sports helped. When I played football, that did help me in basketball. When I played basketball, it really did help me in baseball, because you're working other muscles, you're doing other drills, and I had a scholarship for college for football and basketball, and honestly, I probably could have had one for baseball if I would have.
But you see, you said Kris said high school and college. He's in middle school. It's and another Jan took it from my mouth. One of the main guys in our team plays soccer. He injured and he couldn't go fucking to competition. It was tournament, and it's caused us a championship ring. So
Sure.
you see, my case, you have to focus.
If the kid, my thing is, because my son he played a lot, but he did like to focus on one thing. If my son is happy, your son is happy, that's the biggest thing. You know, I enjoyed playing everything, and I was very blessed to luckily to be decent at most stuff, and it did help me. But I like to play everything. But if my son, he liked to focus on a couple things, and so I think if your son is happy, that's the most important thing. And you're right. No, you're right. You have a good argument. There's a valid argument there, and I won't dispute that.
Come on, a tiny guy, fucking 700 millions. They just signed a new like Mexican kids, 900 millions. I said,
yeah.
And I did. Be honest with you, I don't remember. Did I tell you that story or not before?
But
yeah, back to that story. I still like learning rules, and I told you that I saw that the boring fucking game on the planet. But when he showed me some like curveball, fastball, knuckleball right now, I said, "What? Hold on. I still learn rules, like I said, but no, it's not easy." I told the coach, "Let me hit that fucking ball. What's so hard about? Come on, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 times missed." Sweating like a pig. I said, I took the shit personal, you know. I said, slow down, less speed. Let me finally somehow. I said, no, it's a lot of work.
It is baseball is a lot harder than what people think, and I wish, looking back on high school and then college, I wish it would have taken less toll on my body, baseball. But baseball it's religion, bro. It's being out there in the spring. It's beautiful. You're out. It is so, and going to I got to play in those Little League World Series. I got to play in the state championships, regional championships, even just in high school, and it is different. Football it's tough. And it's tough, and you have good days, but then you're playing in the cold. You're playing, it's freezing sometimes, the snow, your fingers hurt. Baseball, it's like, man, this is like church. And you go even to the smaller stadiums. So if I was going to recommend anything, golf or baseball, it sure takes less toll on your body. And you're right, the money, money's there, man.
Plus Florida all year around,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah. It is weird though how like the Miami Marlins, they draw like no crowd when they play the Mets or the Yankees. It's like all New Yorkers there. It's wild. But yeah, man, I I'm just giving my opinion as like an observer. I am by no means an athlete, unlike you guys. I mean, I don't really excel at any sport. But you know what I wanted to ask you about was I don't know if you remember this. The last time you were on, you were like, "Hey, when I no longer have to be drug tested and I'm no longer fighting, I want to hop on HRT." And you were very transparent about that. I assume with bare knuckle, that's out of the question since you're still fighting and you have to be drug free, right?
Actually, I was tested and results come back negative. I'm clean, yeah. But
so I mean, does that bother you? Because you've wanted to hop on HRT, you said.
I do want it, but you have to. I guess if I think about that. Definitely, it's big help. 100%.
Do you don't hear much about it like we used to. I remember when that was a big deal. And that was the Mark McGuire.
I feel like I hear about it all. I feel like I hear about it more, to be honest.
I don't. But I'm not in the mix. I guess that's my question is: Are they still very strong and adamant against dope? And I said doping, but steroids and human growth and all that. Putting anabolic stuff in your body. Are they pretty hard nosed on it, or have they become a little more lackadaisical? And that's it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to it.
They're still super strict, and they can like show up like any time between 6 in the morning until 9 and 5 days a week. But in bare knuckle fighting, I guess it's a little less attention they're paying, but definitely they're gonna test you before the fight, but. Not so strict like in the UFC, but still, obviously, I'm not going to touch some stuff. Never. But I think about. But I need to do before. I have to do blood work, talk to specialist, good doctor, and we'll see.
I just think of that John Jones thing where they were like, we found 1 picogram, and I've never heard of the word picogram until the John Jones thing. And, it just kept going back and forth where he's like, I don't know, I was on some supplement, and it was, it was like one word of the other of was he on something, was he not on something? And speaking of that guy, man, I don't know if you feel the same. I mean, as someone who was really into it at that time, I feel like John Jones is the greatest of all time. And it's just like if this guy could get his personal life together, he'd be looked at as Michael Jordan.
Who's the best all the time? Excuse me.
Andrei Arlovsky. I think it was.
In his prime, could you really say it's not John Jones? And it's I just think his personal life has screwed it all up for him.
Well, listen, definitely he's very talented, and I had a feeling he's gonna fucking back and fight one more time. Especially if they agreed on about fucking money, and I don't know, did you hear or not? Trump announced it might be in the White House, so UFC in the White House.
Whoa!
Yeah, I did see that. I did on the White House lawn. I did see that. Yes.
Back yard. Listen,
that would be insane. Imagine watching a UFC in front of the White House. It'd be. And Trump would be the guy to do it. Trump is Dana White's best friend. He would. It would be amazing.
But can you imagine what kind of headache gonna be for fucking Secret Service?
I know.
How much gonna cost tickets? It's gonna be. I'm telling you.
Oh, dude, they're gonna have all the DC, all of Northern Virginia, PD. There's gonna be so much crime outside in the urban because there's gonna be no cops and no security except all around the White House.
We went here in April in Miami, and Trump was attending. And it was nightmare. I was after the fight, I left earlier because I knew it was going to be a mess. I still had spent in my car 2 hours.
Wow!
Until I'm going to be able to get home. And next day, my son has a baseball game. He was sleeping in the back seat, and I carried him in the house. I said it was nightmare. But cool people, cool Secret Service, cool. People, one of them gave me a coin. It was kind of cool.
That's cool. That would be cool, though. That would be an epic sight
it's
to
going
see.
to be last lifetime opportunity, whatever. Who's else gonna do events in the White House?
Yeah,
nobody.
just well, they'll do, and the liberals get. Now we don't. Never mind. I won't go down politics. Sorry, I'm gonna stay out of politics on this one. I don't know what they do in the White House if somebody else. But I guess my last thing for you, bro, is just your body. How's your body doing? Body feeling? I saw the training video. I didn't see the fight, but I did. We still follow each other on social media, and I follow your trainer. I like that guy. I like your trainer. I actually follow him now. That he was posting stuff where he was training you, and it seems like a great guy. He was really pushing you, man. But how are you feeling, man? Not the muscles. The muscles we can, but it's the joints, the cartilage, the tendons, the ligaments. That's what wear out on us old people, man. I'm old. You're not. I'm old. It wears out. But how are you feeling, man? How's the body, and how much more punishment do you think you can take?
Overall, thanks God, I'm okay. But my low back still bothers me a little bit more than before. my low back. Actually, I hurt today, and I'm walking kind of like crooked. But otherwise, like everything good. Listen, I'm taking care of my body. Stretching before and after, it's no doubt about. If I'm not going to stretch, I'm not going to start workout, because for me it's very important. And shooting, by the way, better than before. And no, just take care of myself. Massage, of course, like sauna with all this Russian style with brooms.
Yep.
So diet, of course, diet. Yes. Try to take care.
We do have to watch this. I mean, even though with my own vodka, I still don't drink. I don't drink as much anymore. In fact, I very rarely do, just because my body can't handle it. I don't know if you can. I can't.
Honest energy drink in the last 3-4 months, because I didn't sleep enough and I had to be awake and like sharp in the next couple hours. Still drinking. I love to drink actually more. I don't like vodka, but I finish a bottle most. I like to drink whiskey or bourbon, and when I'm gonna find out exact date, 2 months before the fight, no alcohol. Don't drink coffee already like for few months. So yeah.
That's good.
I've got to isolate that clip of you talking Tonto vodka, and we'll put that up on Instagram.
Yeah, that is cool, man. Yeah, but it's good. And some guys can. I know buddies of mine, Rangers, but that can still. But then they can't drink coffee. Where I can drink coffee all day and be just fine. But the alcohol, it's just different. Bodies, different vices affect us differently, and we just got to figure out when we get older what we can still partake in and what we can't, because it affects us. And yeah, you know what your body can take.
Thanks God, it's still taken okay with the
whiskey. With the whiskey,
the heavy liquid. Yeah.
That's
nice,
good,
man.
Good.
I know you got press to do for Bare Knuckle, but yeah, at ANDREI ARLOVSKI on Instagram and X. Man, it's always an honor to have you on. Like I said, episode 200, first time meeting you was episode 100. And yeah, beat through Kris. I'm honored to call you a friend,
100
man.
was episode
100 was Mad Max Mullen. But he was episode 200 and now 300.
Right, and episode 1, right?
Episode 1.
I
was going to ask you,
remember
man,
that.
The ANDREI ARLOVSKI shirt is badass, man. Where could I pick up one of those?
Look at that.
Arlovsky method. It's announced soon. Some stuff.
Could I buy one? I like the shirt. It's cool.
I'll send it. You don't have to buy it.
All right, say no more, man. I want one.
Sold.
Awesome.
It's good. Hey, it's good seeing. I'm really, but I'm still blessed and thankful for our friendship, man. Thanks for being a friend for a long time, man. Appreciate you, bro.
For a long time, but yeah.
One day. We'll get back to shots. I'm gonna if I don't have a speaking event this next shot, I'll be there, and we'll link up then and grab some. I'll have a coffee. You have a whiskey. We'll be good to go, man.
I like it, and for especially for shot show, I was sick to get better guests. I just opened my own company, European Dream Arms. So that's why I'm be able to get my own credentials. So I'm good.
Oh, sweet. Love it, man.
Sneaky, Otmar.
Well, when you start building guns, I'm your guy. I'm your guy, dude.
It's no, I can't build it. It's only like it's for selling, like not face to face, only online, because ATF give me said I want to build guns. I want to because some friend they recommend apply this. I said no, I was the simplest one. Make sure I'm gonna get something. So yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Whatever you need, you know me. I got your back, dude. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Or God bless you, bro. You're a good man, and good luck. Good luck to you. I'm proud of you, man. You're doing awesome. Yeah, congrats on the girl too.
Thank you, Josh, man.
And thank you, Kris. Thank you very much. God bless you guys as usual. Thank you for having me, and talk to you soon. Thank you.
That's all for this episode of Battleline Podcast. But we're always posting new content on social media. Follow us on Instagram at Battleline Podcast and on Twitter at Battleline Pod. That's an order. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes up every Tuesday. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or your podcast platform of choice. Believe in yourself. Face all challenges head on. And as always, never quit.